A new idea, a fresh idea is only yours if you register that idea or the concept or innovation as a patent. So it's really important. Otherwise, although you are the first one who invented something, but if you are not registered that invention under your name and somebody else comes in who sees your idea and reinvent the idea looking at your idea and then go ahead and register that idea, then although you are the one who invented for the first time, but this guy who reinvented and registered that idea will be registered under his name. Now, only registered under his name is not the problem, you may say. The problem is you will not be able to make money or use of your own invention once that guy invention is registered, because now it's his patent. You cannot use his idea. Very clear? With that, let me introduce myself. I'm Praveen Bandari. I'm a business branding specialist and I'm from Mangalore. So I was working and doing this research on building brands and how brands could operate, all these things. And one thing which comes in brand building is positioning, the brand positioning into consumer's mind, which I talk in detail when it comes to my, coaching process. But when I was doing research on that part, the positioning part, I come across something where I realized, or I thought this would be very important to mention about, because otherwise if you as a business doing something which is really innovative and if you have not registered it, and that could be a positioning point for your brand, but if you have not registered it, you may not be able to make use of it. So that's how I come up with this video, and in this video I'll be explaining you about how can you register your patent and where can you register your patent and what kind of things could be patented, what kind of things cannot be patented. Right? So with that, let's move on to the video itself quickly. If you see this, here introduction, as I have already introduced you. Now first let's see who and what can be patented. That's very important, right? Who, like business owner, research scientists, professionals, PhD holders, students. All these people could register a patent. Now what kind of things they could patent? Business owners can register an idea or a product to patent. They can submit their idea or their product for patent with a new concept formula to patent. What research scientists can do, they can actually new concept. If there is a new concept they come up with about particular innovation or research, they can patent that part. Professional within a new idea for software or business method. If you're a professional or an employee, you can register these things. PhD holder with a research project to patent. They can patent the research project. Now students with the intent to learn more about the patents and how they can protect your ideas. So this is something where students, they are coming up with new ideas every day. They can immediately patent it. Although they are not actually implementing it in their business or something, they can immediately go ahead and patent. Then they will be doing some research on patent part. Then also they are allowed to see how patent works. For that there is a provision where they can patent and check. So this is who and what. Now let's see what cannot be patented. You'll be interested in knowing that as well, right? Any frivolous idea, you cannot patent that. Fatal and detrimental for human, plant or animal life, you cannot patent that. Machines which can be arranged and rearranged individually, run in a new way. That means there is an invention and you rearrange the components of the machine and made something different out of the same thing. You cannot patent that. It's not an original idea. It cannot be considered as an original idea. Artistic, dramatic, literature, musical works, cinematographic, television products, these cannot be patented, but these are copyright. This comes under copyright, not patent. Okay, so if you are an artist in terms of singer or some dance formation, all these things, it's a copyright thing. Like you cannot call it patenting. Now next one is a newly substance made from existing substance yet to increasing its efficiency. You may say I come up with this new substance based on the existing substance. Again, it won't be considered as a new idea. So you cannot patent that, right? Mixing two or more substances that merely result in its aggregation of the properties. So you cannot patent that as well. Here, if you see at the bottom, I have written a small note. In the above, there are also certain conditions that are still debatable and found inconclusive. Hence, a legal expert can guide you better. So I believe, although you know how patent works, how things are, it's always better to take help from patent agents. Therefore, if you want to be a patent agent, there is an exam that they go through. They learn a lot of things, they understand the legal formalities, then they become the agents when they pass that examination. So if you're planning to register something or registering your patent, then I would say it's preferable to go through these people, because then it will be nicely formed. All the future possibilities could be considered beforehand, and you could be in a much better safe environment if you go through agents. It may cost a little extra for that matter. Yeah. Now you have seen what cannot be patented, right? So let's see 4-step process. What are the 4 steps of patent process? Now first process is file preparation. You need to prepare a proper file, like with all the details about your innovation, diagrams, all that thing you need to put into that, and you need to give each and every detail. What is the object? Now here, if you see, the second point says advantages. If you need to patent your idea or product or anything, you need to clearly mention about the advantages using that patent for whom you are developing that product or idea, like how that going to benefit them or the target people. Yeah, that is very, very important. These are the crucial elements with other elements. Now file review. When it goes to the review, what they check first, whether it's a new and unique or not. If it's not new or if it's not unique, it cannot be taken under patenting, right? The second is it really useful? Now these are all things comes as how beautifully you explain and how beautifully you show that this is useful, right? So they will analyze at their end, they will check for their end, like the patent registration company. I'll share the link for that as well. But it should be convincing enough that it should be useful, right? Otherwise there is no point in patenting that. No obvious. The third point is no obvious. What is no obvious? It should not be an idea where people could be easily think of that. It's something that people are unconsciously using that, and you think it's a new idea and you're going ahead and patenting it. It won't work if they put it under that bracket. That's why I said taking a legal advice or taking an agent's help is advisable. That's why I said. So these are the elements which are very important when it comes to reviewing your file, and based on these they will consider whether your application could be accepted or not. Now let's look at the third point, draft of an application. So here Delhi Intellectual Property Rights. So here I'm sharing a link with you. So this is a place where you can actually go and apply for patent. Now they may not be having everything online, but yes, there are few communication which you can do online, but you may need to visit there once at least. So that's where you can register your patent. Second thing, if you see this, 2 types of application forms comes. What are the 2 types of application forms? One is completed invention. You have completed the invention and now you want to patent it. So how that goes? You complete the invention, you draft your application, you submit that, then your patent will be registered in 18 months. The published, not registered, published in 18 months. They will take 18 months of time to make it public. There is one more thing where you can actually get it in 1 month. You can also make it public within 1 month, for which you need to submit as additional application for urgency. Like if you really want it super urgent, then you need to go and fill one more form which is called additional application form. So this is when it's completed invention. If it's your invention is not complete, it's halfway or you just started, but still you want to register your patent, you can still do that. Okay, so how can you do that? It's called provisional application form. You need to fill the provisional application form, and 3 benefits of doing this is, first of all, no one else can apply. Once you apply for patent, no one else can apply for the similar patent. All the work is in progress, which is really a good benefit, I would say. Then you will get 12 months of period to complete your innovation or invention from the day you register, right? Now the third is, cost is also comparatively less because it's work in progress. Like, so work cost is comparatively less than when it compared to the completed innovation. Now next, fourth element, we have completed 3 elements here, right? The last, fourth and last point is examination request. Once you complete filling the form, application and submitting everything, after publishing, even after the publishing, there is something called as examination request. This comes after the examination. Okay, so during the examination there will be one more process where they will be checking for whether it's unique, useful and no obvious, and they may raise certain objections on that. If the objection comes, you need to resolve that objections or answer to those objections and get it resolved. Then it should be cleared. Yes, once that's cleared, then patent certificate will come to you, which is valid for only 20 years. That means from the day your innovation is published, for next 20 years that patent is registered under your name. Now you can use this registered patent to make money in different forms or make use of it in different forms. You can rent it, you can sell your patent, or you can actually use for yourself and develop your products and services and give it to the people. Anything and everything, it's your property. But after 20 years of registering the patent, it gets public. So anybody and everybody can use that now. Very clear? When it comes to copyrights, copyrights of anything, it's like if person who, suppose I'm a singer, my work is copyright protected, right? So after my death, for next 70 years, it will have the protection. After 70 years, again anybody can use that. It's no more comes under copyright protection. 70 years, but for patents it's only 20 years. Very clear? Now let's come to, if here I just added little one tab which says no more. Basically these are 2 websites which I want to share with you where you can understand more about this. I'll show you both the links quickly. First website is patentindia.com. 10 tips in getting the patent process. So you can have a detailed understanding about the patent on this page. Now the another one is video. So it's a YouTube video where this guy, he is from Patent India and is actually telling you how exactly they can help you. Okay, so that's what the second thing is. Now I'll go back to that. So this is just to help you with couple of more resources where you can learn more about patenting. Now, as I said, I'm into business branding. So how can we connect? Suppose you want to understand more about things in building your own business brand. How could we connect? So first of all, there is a Facebook group which is called Inspiring Brands. So the Facebook group looks something like this. You can basically come to this page and join the group. That's one. Second is subscribe to my YouTube channel. You're already watching this video. You can subscribe for this. Third is masterclass on how to build business brand. This is a masterclass which I do once in a week. So there is a link which I'll be sharing in this description. All these links will be there in the description. So this page you come and register yourself. It's a 90 minutes masterclass where I will be explaining about what is the benefit of becoming brand and why as an Indian it's just not a luxury, it's a need of an hour. It's need of an hour because so many businesses coming in reality, or more and more entrepreneurs are coming to the market. It's crucial to build your business into a brand, right? So that's what I'll help you figure out how to build your own brand. So that's what this masterclass is all about. Now before I close, let's talk about the expenses you may need to consider when you are registering a patent. If you are registering a patent as an individual, then it may cost you around 60,000 rupees to its rupees. Okay, INR 60,000 to 80,000. But if you are registering your patent as a company, again it's INR, it would cost you somewhere from 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs. So this is how the costing is, and that's about patent registration. With that, thank you so much. See you in my next video. Make sure you subscribe for my channel. Thank you so much.